Okay, today I'm going to try something different per request of a friend. And I'm going to do a career spread. So this is going to be pretty specific though. It's going to be a career spread for anyone with their midheaven in the sign of Aquarius. So let me just shuffle these really quick and I'll be right back. All right, just shuffled the deck. And I'm going to take some water in first. It's always good to stay hydrated. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to do the Celtic again. Celtic career spread for Aquarius Midheaven. Okay, here we go. 2. Okay. So, what's the challenge in career right now in 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Now, what is crossing in 5? 1. Yep, not taking it because it has to fall out. 2, 3, 4. Hasn't fallen out. It was the Nine of Pentacles, if you were wondering. 5. Yep. Ooh. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is crossing. Okay, what is crowning in 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 of Cups. What is beneath in 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Judgment. Judgment is beneath. What is behind in 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And what is in the near future? What is soon to come? In 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 of Cups. Okay. Now, one card to represent the individual for those this resonates for. In 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 of Wands. Okay, that's not bad, that's good. And one card to represent the environment and those around. In 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Okay. So the card, I did have 5, right? And so it's the Chariot before I was interrupted. So the Chariot card representing those around. Okay. Yeah. Now a card for the hopes and fears in 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 4 of Cups in the hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. And now a card for possible outcome in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Okay. Let me kind of look over this first, and then I will be right back. Okay. So in the challenge position, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving. At least they're a little more mature than the Page, right? But energetically, this is earth energy that is slow moving in things. This is the challenge. And maybe it feels like things have been going at a slower pace and slower than you would like in regards to career goals. What is crossing is the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords represents sleepless nights. It represents a lot of negative thinking, staying up at night, stress, anxiety. It's a very uncomfortable energy from this card. And sometimes it can make someone feel like they're going out of their mind because they're just overwhelmed with stress. That is crossing. And so it probably amplifies this feeling of slowness when these two are combined. In the crowning, we have the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is, well, it's an emotional card because cups are representing emotions. For this to crown, it makes me feel like something that is hovering over, that is causing this 9 of Swords, that could be also contributing to this challenge here, is that there's parts within the emotional realms that is always looking back at cups that have been spilled. Regrets, shame, guilt, expectations not met. There's still cups behind that are standing up, but this person looks like they're more focused on the ones that spilt over. Even if it's not a prominent energy, maybe it's not that much, but it still is enough to where maybe it's affecting more than you might realize in some ways, whether it be through health, whether it be through overall just self-care. Now beneath there is the Judgment card. This is representing something that is not a strong energy, but it is still there. So this kind of gives me the vibe of you've had to make many judgments in your life. Maybe you've been going through a lot of changes career-wise, and you've had to make many judgments. And some of those judgments might have also caused this feeling that is being felt, crowning right now. Then in the past, the recent past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune represents karmic cycles. It represents, whether the wheel's turning in your favor, whether things are delayed. Since this is in the past position with the Knight of Pentacles being in the challenge right now, with the Judgment card being beneath, with the Five of Cups crowning, this tells me that maybe you're looking back at something that you might have, you hold on to thinking that was my opportunity. That was my moment, the wheel turning in my favor. But something happened, maybe. Some judgments maybe were made that you look back on and hold, causing this feeling with this constant on the mind, which would create the challenge that we have. And always remember that the wheel will come again. Just because this is in the past and maybe you feel as though you lost that opportunity, please keep in mind that the wheel will come back again. You will get another turn. It's not, you don't just get one chance or whatever. There's many other opportunities out there. But continuing on. So in the near future, we have the Three of Cups. So this is good. This is good. And guess what? The card that is crowning you right now, look how it shows how this guy is looking at 3 cups spilt over. Well, look at what's in this one. There's 3 cups, but they're not spilt. They're held up and they're full, and it's happy. So maybe this wound or this thinking, this pattern, this down behavior, if you let it and allow it, it can turn into that, right? So there's that in the near future. And also, I get collaboration from this card too. Collaborating with people, meeting people that you really vibe with and that are on your side, that want to help you. So right now in this current situation, aside from the challenges, aside from everything else we just went over and discussed, you are in this energy, which is good. This is uplifting. This means that you are enduring, that you are getting through these challenges, regardless of how heavy they are. 6 of Wands, fire card. It's a happy card. It's a good card. And it's like, I'm not going to let anything get in my way. I'm going to march forwards with confidence. And nothing can get me down, right? I'm going to celebrate my wins. So that's really good. In the people around you, environments and such, we have the Chariot card. The Chariot card represents like distant travel sometimes, and we want to be literal. It also represents like creativity, duality, kind of centering on your throne, right? But it does represent travels or moves. So if we want to make it more literal, maybe a lot of people are moving around you, whether it be literal moves or they're moving into different occupations. They're moving into different chapters of their lives. Hold on. Okay, so that's the people around you. Now, for the hopes and fears card, there's the Four of Cups. So, the Four of Cups is kind of like, it's that contemplative, like, I don't know how to make a decision, indecisive, right? Not knowing what to choose, but maybe the fear of this is that you'll miss another opportunity because you're staring at the wrong options. Because this guy here looks like he's just staring at these 3 cups, not noticing this cup, other opportunity here. Maybe the fear part is that could happen to you, to where you miss out on something again, or however you want to interpret it. The hopes is that, if we want to look on the other side of it, is that you hope that, well, you will have a miracle opportunity that comes your way that is surprising, that is like, you know, something that just completely transforms you, because it's out of the blue. It's out of the blue, literally, from a cloud. But it can be an opportunity that changes your life. So that's in the hopes. I just noticed too that we have the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups all in here. So 3 of Cups being in the soon to come, right? The forward, what's coming. And then the 4 of Cups being the hopes and fears. And then right now with the 5 of Cups crowning. So just thought I would point that out. And you can kind of make up your own interpretation of what that means for you. The final outcome, possible outcome, because things are always subject to change. Things are never set in stone. We all have ways of writing our own story. So 9 of Wands is possible outcome. 9 of Wands is a very guarded card. And this guy looks like he's really paying attention to like all his things. He is not taking his eye off of his stuff, his wands, and he's definitely surveilling, right? So this could represent a feeling that you have towards a project you're doing. You're very, very guarded about it, and you're very particular on it. And you're very much wanting to make sure that no one takes advantage of you. So therefore you have that kind of a vibe going on. Maybe in the past you've been taken advantage of career-wise, financially. You gave your time to things where you thought the other side would hold their bargain to it, and it didn't happen. And it just set you back, maybe. So therefore, this is kind of like how you're going to have that energy. I'm going to be very careful as to what I give my time to. However, be careful, though, that you don't overly do it, because then if you do too much of that, you could also hinder your opportunities as well. So that's what I get from it. I kind of want to clarify it a little bit more, though, so just give me a moment. Okay. Clarify the 9 of Wands. Oh, okay, that flipped over. the Four of Wands. Okay, so I was kind of thinking that, yeah. So this energy being directed towards your home, your abode, your foundations. That's exactly what I was thinking too. So clarifying why that's there. Because you're going to be more guarded and more, you know, aware and careful as to what you give your time to. Because you know that you have to give your time to things that will create your abundance, and it won't crumble your foundations. So you want that solid happiness of equal give and take. This is an even number too. So Four of Wands, even number, equal give and take. So that's what I got, and I hope you enjoyed it.